Hello there, everyone. My name is Kevin Tate. Welcome to Learn a Trade channel. Today's broadcast is how Boston PD saved the day. I'm going to get into it with with this video. It was an interesting week, and let alone this day was got a little intense at a 7-Eleven over in Boston. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it play and kind of guide you through it. But I was there to replace a Bun dual brewer. Just doing a swap out, something like swap out for their dual brewer because their brewer was having some issues, and it was still under warranty. So I just brought in a loaner brewer just to get them through the time that we're going to need to um, diagnose the coffee brewer. So I'm just, kind of going along, getting some things set up to remove the original brewer, and then um, I'm going to use the same wire on the from this brewer on the new brewer. So I'll be wiring that new brewer back up too once I get it done. Right now, I think I'm just getting that wiring out. Kind of getting there. Then I'm gonna probably go over and get the water line, get that out. Getting ready to take that out. Taking that out and then walking it out with my two-wheeler. And it's kind of strange how all this like comes together. Like you'll see in a few. I think I'm about to put the other brewer up, the loaner brewer. So I'm putting that one up right now. But like I was saying, it's just like really odd, you know, strange when how things happen sometimes, because the stuff that happened in this video, um, in my opinion, it was something pretty intense going on. But you'll see in a few minutes, there's someone that's gonna ask me a question. They're gonna ask me something. It was like where's the key to the restroom or something, and then I was talking to him, but that person that asked me that was one of the um, people that the Boston PD had picked up. So it's just you never know what you'll run into, um, out there in the field. I'm sure a lot of you have run into stuff. I mean, I've heard some amazing stories about times that people came upon a robbery going on or something like that. um all of that stuff is just some of those stories are amazing. Let's see right here, this guy, he's asking me something. He thought I worked there, and he was asking like, "Where's was the key for the restroom or something like that?" And then it just seems suspicious, you know. So I don't know, but anyway, I'm going on and letting that um, brewer heat up and getting it set up, and then in a little bit here, you'll start seeing some things turn around. But yeah, it's just funny how things seem like a coincidence, but really everything is just working in, like with perfect synchronicity. So right now I'm just doing a calibration on both sides of the coffee brewer. Excuse. Yeah, and there I'm just cleaning up because it gets the steam up top on it and stuff like that. So I was just cleaning up the water and stuff, and then doing the calibration of both sides. Yeah, so right there, one of the uh, girls that worked there said that there was a bunch of police out there. So I went over to look, and you can see they're all out here in the parking lot, and it's like slowed down a little bit, but you'll see in a minute here. It's gonna they're gonna start moving around and stuff, but yeah, see, like right here, this is where they catch the guy. And then still, even still at this time, there's still more police coming up, pulling up in the parking lot there, and they're going through their bags. It's actually like three people that they stopped, and like this one here, they're taking them to the one of the cars. Yeah, he's taking them to one of the cars there. Yeah, and then they put him in the back seat, and then there's two others. I can't really get a shot of them, but they're over there on the ground. And then there's a big duffel bag, the big black duffel bag. And watch, you'll see what they have. They had this duffel bag was like full of guns. And see, like right here, right there. Yeah, that looks like M16 rifle. Um, and the thing is like they had this whole, uh, you know, those like hockey duffel bags, those duffel bags that like hockey players use. Um, it was a big bag like that, and it had those M16s. I couldn't really see it the full bag, but it was about at least four or five of the M16s in one of those bags, and then there was um, two backpacks that they confiscated, and those had a bunch of handguns in them. So I don't really know what they were planning, but um, thank God that the police were on top of it, because it seemed like they uh, had them surrounded, you know. So I don't know, you know what would have went on, but they had a lot of firepower out there. I'll say it like that. They had a lot of firepower, whoever they were. So then, back to the coffee brewer that had just been forgotten, but I'm getting back to that just to show you, that they did catch the guy, and then they're just patting him down. And they still had the other two. It was two guys and one woman, and they just had them sitting on the sidewalk until they got the paddy wagon truck to come up. But then, I just wanted y'all to see that. Just a little, I'll send a little shout out to the Boston PD for being on top of things, and we appreciate you guys. And right now I'm just making a pot, a test pot of coffee, and that's just something that I do after I do an install or I do a service or something like that. I will probably brew a cycle or two just to test it out. And so it's always a good thing to test out the equipment and do an operational run during that time. Yeah, so that was something else, because like, I don't know if you can see it all from the view, but they were on that parking lot. See, now it's brewing. Seen the timer, and there we go. Nice fresh pot of coffee, and I will probably do the other side as well. But I think this is all of the footage that I got. I hope that was a entertaining one for you, because there was a little excitement there at 7-Eleven. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay well.